Hey, if you're tired of being lied to and you want the truth, then this is the channel for you. So please hit the subscribe button now and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you.
"19-year-old Stephen Smith was found dead on this South Carolina road from blunt force trauma to the head in the early morning hours of July 8, 2015. Stephen's yellow Chevy was found roughly 3 miles away, with his wallet inside and the gas cap unscrewed. Initial reports by the South Carolina Highway Patrol say Smith ran into car trouble and was likely walking when he was struck and killed by a vehicle.
Answers.
All right, y'all, welcome back to The Real Evvonne. Whether you're watching this on The Real Evvonne, my main channel, or my podcast channel, welcome back. I decided I'm going to go back to my roots. You know, the type of the stuff that I do, I won't do that. Because I got distracted for some years. It is what the fuck it is, right? But anyway, I want to get back into what I'm known for, right? Like, we're going to search for the truth, right? This is not the last video that I'm going to show you. I got like one or two more that I'm going to show y'all tonight. This is going to be brief. This is not going to be long and drawn out. The intro was because, you know, just trying to give people time to come in. And also my channel was blacklisted, basically. So people don't know when I'm live and blah, blah, blah. You know, all that shit. But anyway, we are here. Now, you saw and heard that, right? You heard when the officer said that usually when a person it's a hit and run, right? If you hit by a car, right, you're knocked out of your shoes. But they said he was still in his shoes, but the laces were loose. Come the fuck on. We all know what that means. It was a stage crime scene. And let me also say this. If you don't see me no motherfucking more on here, y'all know why. Because they did this shit with me with the Kanika Jenkins shit. I lost a whole fucking channel. Because they said I was on hate shit. I wasn't doing hate shit. I was presenting true shit. That's the difference. I'm not gonna speed through, but I'm gonna get through this because I have another live I'm gonna do real quick on this channel, on the Real Evvonne main channel, to let y'all know why they hate me. And I'm also gonna point out how motherfuckers keep smiling in my face like they cool with me. No, the fuck you not. One thing about me, I'm protected, I'm woke, and I see what the fuck is going on. See, a lot of times I kiki and ha-ha and smile in everybody's fucking face like I believe what the fuck you saying. I really don't. Stop fucking with me. So I'm going to continue on with this and I'm going to move on to that. But I just want you to know. Share it. Right? Oh yeah, one more thing. April, no matter what the year is, April is Autism Awareness Month. But I also want to point out that autistic children grow into autistic adults. And we all need to educate ourselves when it comes to autism. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to see another scene when the autistic child is confronted or surprised by a police officer or whoever, and they act a certain way because they're surprised and they get shot and killed. That's not right. In my opinion, Autism Month should be about educating people about what it is. Yes, they are different, but they're not going to react like us. Their sensory, all that is different. So I want to say that. Now, back to the topic. The Murdaugh family. If you don't know about that, Google it. I'm not going to get into that trial with the father that was convicted. Alec Murdaugh was convicted. He served life. It was not a death penalty state. That's why he got life with no parole, just in case you didn't know. For killing his wife and his younger son. That's a fact. Look it up. Now, people, when that case came about, right, people started talking about or looking back at the case from 2015 when Stephen Smith, look on the screen, he's on your left. When Stephen Smith lost his life, and they was acting like they didn't know why. Right? That's fine. Now Buster Murdaugh, the one that's still. Now think about that though, y'all. Let me say this real quick because this is some irony for your ass. How the fuck is your name Buster? Do you even understand the definition of the word Buster? Buster? We busted you, motherfucker. You got part of this, Buster. You the one to survive. Your daddy didn't kill you, Buster. The fuck going on? But see, anybody want to talk about that, right? But I'm gonna get into it. Buster, he denies involvement. Right? That's fine. But let me give y'all a little back history of it, and I'm gonna get into it right before. I'm gonna give y'all the back history as far as what happened. So Stephen Smith, the young man that lost his life, Stephen Smith, he was only 19 years. This is I want y'all to understand. We are in 2023. This originally happened in 2015, and they did not reopen this case until 2021 when Buster's mama and younger brother was killed. I just want y'all to know that. That's why they reopened it. Stephen Smith was just 19 years old when his body was found in the middle of a road in Hampton County, South Carolina, like I said, in July 2015. Now, his death was originally classified as a hit and run. However, Smith's family and members of the local community have never believed that. So, a lot of inconsistencies in the scene and the victim's body. There was also the fact that one name repeatedly cropped up throughout the investigation, Murdaugh. Now, 6 years later, that same name was shoot to international attention when the family patriarch, Alex Murdaugh, murdered his wife, Maggie, and son, Paul, in a brutal double homicide. And I want you to also understand this. I'm not saying allegedly, because he's been convicted. So this is no allegation at this point. He's been convicted. Look it up. He's been convicted. So now the focus has shifted back to other mystery deaths with potential ties to that family. Now, for almost 8 years, Smith's mother, Sandy Smith, has maintained that her son was murdered and his body left in the road by his killer. So finally, South Carolina investigators have revealed that she was right all along. Ain't that some fuck shit? So in a bombshell move on Tuesday, when I say Tuesday, at the time of this article, this article was March 22, just in case you don't know. So I'll give you a little insight, right? Why has it taken so long to get answer over his death? Let's talk about it. Smith was a 19-year-old openly gay teenager, right? In case nobody don't know that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to the put it like this. In February, Murdaugh was convicted of the murders and sentenced to life in prison. He's also awaiting charges over a vast financial fraud scheme, right? So, of course, the focus right now has been shifted to other mystery deaths with potential ties to the powerful legal dynasty, right? Now, for almost 8 years, Smith's mother, Sandy Smith, has maintained that her son was murdered and his body left in the road by his killer. Now, finally, South Carolina investigators have revealed that she was right all along. So, in a bombshell move on Tuesday, the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, which is called SLED for short, confirmed that the 19-year-old's death was a homicide. Who killed him? And why has it taken so long to get answers over his death? Right? Smith was 19, an openly gay teenager and a nursing student, and he was found dead in the middle of a road in Hampton County on July 8, 2015. His body found around 15 miles from the Murdaugh family's estate, where Maggie and Paul were also murdered 6 years later. Now, Smith had suffered blunt force trauma to the head, and his death was officially ruled a hit and run and closed. Right? But in a recent press conference, Smith's attorney said they believe he was killed somewhere else before his body was placed in the middle of Sandy Run Road. And I promise y'all, I'm saying this shit real right now. If y'all don't see Evvonne's channel no more or this video, that's because YouTube fuck with it, because they don't want the truth out there. Then you gotta ask yourself, who the fuck is lying and why are they covering this shit up? Because this has been going on since 2015. Why they don't want this shit out? The patriarch, aka the fake ass father, has already been arrested and charged and convicted. So what the fuck they still covering up, right? Let me let y'all know this. People asked, did they have a relationship? Talking about Stephen Smith and Buster Murdaugh. Of course, Buster denies it, right? And think about it, you only got that one side, right? You don't got Stephen Smith's side because they killed him. I said it. They killed him. So you don't have his side. So let's go to the facts. There were no skid marks around his body, no vehicle debris, and Smith's loosely tied shoes were still on his feet. All evidence which cast doubts on him being struck and killed by people. Again, if a car, I don't give a fuck if they try to avoid hitting a deer, you will see skid marks. But you didn't see that in this situation. Why? You didn't see it. Ask yourself, why? Smith's car was also 3 miles down the road and a gas cap was removed. Why was the gas cap removed? So it had appeared that he had broken down and walked for help. He never called for help from his cell phone. He had on his body. He had a cell phone, but he didn't call for help. Now, his mother told reporters that her son was caught. He was a cautious person who would not have walked along the road, especially given a route to the fields, would have been quicker. And let me say this for the record, for my own safety and shit. I don't even do that shit. Fuck that shit. If I break down or any type of situation, I'm on the side of some country ass road, I don't give a fuck. I suggest you all do this. If I'm ever put in that position, I'm contacting motherfuckers that need to be contacted. There will be some type of paper trail, voicemail trail, something. Thank you, Carla. I'm looking at chat. I know about South Carolina. Oh my God, y'all. The first time that I visited down in South Carolina years ago, right? And that was dark as fuck. Because I was going down to visit in-laws right at the time. And I'm like, it's dark as fuck. They had to cut their own lights on because they ain't had street lights and none of that shit. So you going down these dirt ass roads. And I was also told, this is how motherfuckers get caught the fuck up. Because you going at night type shit. Well, fuck all that. It was dark as fuck. And we going down these dark ass roads. And Carla in the chat is 100% correct. Ain't nobody walking down them fucking roads. Are you kidding me? I was going to at my in-laws at the time in South Carolina. I'm like, the fuck? First of all, there's no lights. I couldn't sleep. I'm glad I had my headphones and shit. Because I couldn't sleep. I'm a city motherfucker. Now, I couldn't stand that silence. That country shit, I could not stand it. This is why somebody asked me over there, are you sure you could? Do you really think you could live there? I don't even fucking think so. That country sounds too silent for me. I'm suspect. I'm like, I don't know what these motherfuckers doing. It's too fucking quiet. I don't like this shit. The dog was crazy. Like all this shit. It was suspect. Shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. With the back rows, oh my God, this shit was so creepy and scary. Creepy and scary. I'm sorry, I say creepy and scary. Creepy and scary. Exactly, Carla. Exactly. It would be the Porsche fucking light. Yeah, oh my God. I was like, so, like, what the fuck going on? I didn't even get out the car. At the time, I was still mad. I said, you need to call your folks and tell them to come the fuck out here and cut that light on. The fuck coming out here? I already was thinking we was about to get lynched as we going down these dark ass dirt. I said dirt roads. Like, this shit not paved like up here, y'all. Anybody listening to me right now? Washington, D.C., us? No. Do you want Amazon delivered? You're not getting it, okay? So who the fuck? You might get it, but I'll tell you, I did deliver some stuff to my in-laws down there. OMG, that shit took so fucking long to get down there. That's how country that shit is. Exactly, Carlos. You know. Moving on. But anyway, I want to say all that to say this. I'm about to show y'all some shit, so then you know. I ain't making this up. So why you believing this shit? Oh, y'all believing shit because a motherfucker said they got money? You believing shit because the family got money? Man, please. The patriarch of this family is locked the fuck up. Stop. Do better. So again, like I said, Miss Smith told reporters that her son was cautious and he would not have walked along the road, especially given a route through the fields. Would have been quicker. That's what his mama said. She also said he also wouldn't have left his wallet in his car. And he would have called his twin sister for help if he got stuck. I 100% believe this, what the mama said. Let me tell y'all something. Hello? I got a sister and brother to this day. I would call these motherfuckers if I got into some type of bind. I believe her. And he was a twin. So why would he not call his twin for help? Message. Now, because he was openly gay in the Low Country, Mr. Bland said that Smith had to be cautious and had to have something of a secret life. So being gay in the lower country is not easy. He had to live a secret, careful life. Mr. Bland also added that Smith's injuries did not suggest he was struck by a vehicle, saying that he only had shoulder-up injuries and therefore did not appear to have been struck by a bumper. Did you catch that? Now, there have been long murmurings in their community that one of the sons of the Murdaugh family was involved in Smith's death. So in the initial case, the Murdaugh name came up 40 times in documents. Smith had been a classmate of Buster Murdaugh, Alex and Maggie Murdaugh's eldest and now only surviving son. And there were rumors that the two had some sort of relationship. Let me tell y'all something about how God works. I'm moving the fuck on. I'm not even gonna stay here. I'm moving the fuck on. Y'all see how God worked? His daddy is locked the fuck up for killing the mama and his younger brother. And now this motherfucker about to face his fate for the death of Stephen Smith. You think I'm lying? Shit. You better watch it. Why the daddy didn't take him out too? You want to know why? They the only two that got something on each other. Message. They the only two that got something on each other. The son killed Stephen, and this is my opinion, allegedly. Buster killed Stephen Smith in 2015. Here come daddy skipping along and killed mama and younger son. They both got a secret on each other. Because see, the son didn't testify and say his daddy killed his mom and his brother. So his daddy not gonna testify against him, saying he killed his gay lover. I fucking said it. Message. Look it up. Now, let me finish real quick. There was a bombshell letter sent by Miss Smith to the FBI in 2016, which has since resurfaced, revealing that the grieving mother identified Buster as the prime suspect in her son's murder many years ago. Miss Smith sent a letter to the FBI back on September 28th of 2016, asking the federal agency to investigate his mysterious death. In the letter obtained by local outlet Fitz News and released on March 21st, Miss Smith wrote that an alleged witness had told a family member that Buster had murdered her son by beating him to death with a baseball bat. The unidentified witness who claimed they were present during the murder was then allegedly coerced into silence by Buster, who threatened to kill them if they spoke up about what had happened. Now, the bombshell letter also claimed that Randy Murdaugh, who is Buster's uncle and Alec Murdaugh's brother, contacted Smith's parents hours after his body was discovered, offering to represent them pro bono. Quote, "We also weren't sure how he found out so quickly, even before it was confirmed to be our son," she said. Quote, so how the fuck did he know what the fuck was going on before anything was confirmed? Message. How the fuck did he know that if they wasn't involved? Nothing was confirmed at this point. I'm reading this factual shit too. You can look it up. Now, Miss Smith also said that Randy quickly stopped answering the family's calls. Now, it was around that time, just days after Smith's death, that she said her son's twin sister, Stephanie Joyner, was approached multiple times by peers telling her that solicitor Murdaugh's nephews were responsible. This and Randy's sudden departure from representing them raised the family's suspicion. Now, not long after that, Smith's brother Chris was then approached by the individual claiming to be a first-hand witness to his murder. Now, the witness also said they are out smashing mailboxes when they came upon Stephen and Buster seized the opportunity. The young man said that Buster threatened to kill him if he ever spoke up. Now, this information was given to investigators, but nothing has come of it. The witness also told Chris that Smith was killed because he was gay. Ms. Smith also told the FBI that she had been tipped off about a conversation between a schoolmate of Paul's and school officials in which the classmate had claimed to have nurtured the murder and implicated Buster as the murderer. I want you to understand again at the end of the day, when motherfuckers have money, they will do shit. They will do certain shit. She wrote that she believes her son's DNA could have been in the vehicle as, based on the lack of blood on the scene and location of Smith's own car, her son was transported to that site where his body was found. I'm going to tell you something real quick. Based off the evidence, he was not killed right there. He was laid to rest right there. He wasn't killed right there. I'm just fucking saying. Let me share with y'all a statement of him. And I'm going to move on.
A convicted murderer, Alec Murdaugh, says he has nothing to do with a 2015 death that is back in the headlines. Buster released a statement this morning saying he had no involvement in the death of Stephen Smith. A car struck and killed Smith when he was 19 years old. It happened just 15 miles from the Murdaugh's home. Lawyers for the Smith family say they will petition a court to have his body removed from his grave. They have hopes of getting a private autopsy done.
It's only through getting boots on ground in this fashion and spading through these lines of communication that we can hopefully find that thread that leads us to the real information about Stephen's death. Now again, it's our working assumption that this was not just a hit and run, but that something else happened.
State law enforcement reopened Smith's case in 2021. This was shortly after the murders of Paul and Maggie Murdaugh. No new details have come to light on that front, but the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division says it's made progress and the case remains active and ongoing. By the way, you can catch up on the Murdaugh family saga right now inside the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. That app is a free download inside the App Store and Google Play.
All right, y'all hear me? I'm about to start reading y'all some things that I saw. Do that. South Carolina Highway Patrol Multidisciplinary Accident Investigation Team. "200 feet down from where Stephen was found. States the impression was in an ant mound. Also says another print was not visible because of rain." Now, that was August 6, 2015. Now, we're going to August 7, 2015. Contacted Angela Carroll in reference to Stephen Smith's death. Information from Stephanie Smith. States a boy named Brendan asked if Stephen or Stephen and Buster Murdaugh ever had any type of relationship. August 7, 2015 also said attempted to call Brendan, no answer. Left a message. June 13, 2016. Corporal Hoffman and I went to Evvonne, South Carolina, and attempted to interview Dontario Aiken. There was a Hyundai Genesis parked in the front yard, and within minutes of being at the subject's house, his family began arriving. We had no answer at the residence, and I made contact with the subject over the telephone. Mr. Aiken advised he was working with a logging company, Brunson Forest Products, and we met him on SC-3 at the railroad tracks in the town of Murdaugh. Now, Mr. Aiken advised he did not have any knowledge of who killed the victim. Mr. Aiken advised he learned of the death through Facebook. Mr. Aiken advised he was working with DLT. Logging company as part of a swamp crew, cutting a tract of woods in Ravenel during the week the victim was murdered. Any blah, 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 blah. Anyway, move on. Y'all can zoom in, whatever the fuck you want to do, right? We're going to screen it again. I'm just showing y'all. Screen reports. With that being said, share your thoughts below. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Buster was responsible? First of all, I'm gonna keep following this. So don't think this is a one-time thing. I want to get back to my roots with this. Do you think Buster was responsible, like had some hand in this? Or do you think his family, like, what do you think about this whole entire situation? Comment that below, especially if you watch this on a replay. Clearly, comment this below. Everybody else, again, thank y'all for watching. If you're watching this live, I'm going to reiterate again. April is always Autism Awareness Month. I want to also continue to point out that autistic children grow up to be autistic adults. And I'm a mama of an autistic child that grew up to be an autistic adult. I'm extremely proud of him because he's everything they said. Everything they said he wouldn't be, like he is that. And if he ever give me the green light, I will do a live with him. But he don't want it because he already said he don't want to deal with the ignorance of the trolls on YouTube. These his words. He's very intelligent. I want to do a real quick live after this. Let me end this. Thank y'all for watching. Share your thoughts and comments below. Do you want me to keep following this case? Because it's not over. Because in case I didn't say it already, his body has been exhumed and an independent autopsy is being done. So if you want me to keep following it, let me know. Have a good night. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. Whatever. Be safe. Thank you for watching.